Hello everyone, Nathaniel here from Super Game Crashers and welcome back to our classic Tekkit series. Welcome to episode 8. Wow, episode 8. Can't believe we've done 8 episodes of this. Welcome back to Site B. Okay guys, so between the episodes what I've done is I've made another one of these, which is to load up this area in case I have to go away from it. And I've made a new client star. This is actually the 4th client star, and as you can see, it's only half full, and yet we have 340,000 EMC. Fan-dabby-dozy. Okay, so in today's episode, we're actually going to look at how to process oil into fuel and how to do it efficiently. You may have noticed that the oil well is gone. That's because I actually drained out most of it, and this will be more than enough for the next few episodes. That's pretty much it, guys. There isn't much else that I've done in between then and now. I did go back home and I got some more EMC, which is the reason why I was able to make this, but that's about it. So let's get on with Buildcraft and get back into processing our oil. Okay, so to process our oil, we're going to need this thing called a refinery. And a refinery is a diamond gear, which is made from a gold gear, which is made from an iron gear. You guys know how to make gears. We covered it in the last episode. We also going to need some more tanks, and obviously we covered them, and redstone torches. You guys know how to make them. And a refinery is a small one-block item. We'll actually get into multi-block items probably later on, but for now, there we are. There is our refinery. Now, a refinery is very, very important. This machine will allow us to convert the oil directly into fuel, and the fuel is more useful in a combustion engine than oil on its own. And we're actually going to need 4 combustion engines. We could use redstone engines, but we would need so many of them that it would take up an entire room, and that's just really inefficient. And we could also use steam engines, but again, they're not very efficient. Combustion engines produce by far the most energy for what you get out of the oil, and best of all, combustion engines can use oil in its raw form, so we can get them started straight away. To make a combustion engine is obviously 3 iron, 2 iron ingots, a piston and a piece of glass. It's the same pretty much recipe as the redstone engines, only instead of using wood, we're using iron. So let's build our combustion engines, and then we'll put them in the world, and I'll go into a little bit of what that contraption is on the right hand side. So let's just make these very quick. And the glass. Behold, we have a combustion engine. Okay, now in order to translate the power from the combustion engines into our machines, we're going to need something called conductive pipe. And this is not Buildcraft related, it is in fact part of Industrial Craft. So basically it's just pipes with redstone on top, and that makes conductive pipes. And we need, again, the wooden pipes to transport the energy out of the machines. And we're just going to use gold pipe, simply because gold pipe, it just transmits the energy a lot better. So let's remove this, and this, and I'll go over this machine. Okay guys, so this is basically the same pump that we used to move our oil. The only thing is I've built 2 more of them, so we've got a grand total of 3, and we will really need this much, simply because if we run out of water and our combustion engines are still running, they will explode. And we'll lose the engines, we'll also lose any fuel and oil that we've been processing. So it's much better to have overkill than it is to be underprepared. And after all, these pumps aren't very difficult to make. And underneath, I've got an infinite water supply for them to keep them going, and the redstone engines. So let's place our engines down. Now you can see one of them has orientated up, that's fine, but the other 3 haven't. So we need to use a wrench. Now I think I made a wrench in the last episode, I'm not entirely sure. I did not, so I will make a wrench now. I'm going to need one of these. No, not one of those, sorry. I'm going to need a cog, or a gear, a stone gear. So let's just do this. And this is why I prepped everything beforehand, just in case we run into these kind of problems. And I will actually need 3 of these. So let's smelt them. Let's put our excess chests away and our signs. And yeah, really excited to get going on Buildcraft. Now, for episodes 8, 9 and 10 will be Buildcraft, building our quarry, getting everything going, and then we'll start on our first big project. I've already picked out what the project is going to be, but I won't talk about it just yet because it's very hush-hush, secret. There we go, 1 wrench, fantastic. And with this, I can now orientate, eventually. It's not orientating up, I think it's because it hasn't got a pipe above it. So let's put some pipes down. There we go. And orientate up. There we go. Fantastic. And now we connect our golden pipe. It can't connect because that is in the way. And there we go. And obviously conductive pipe will not connect to waterproof pipe, so that's helpful for us. Now we just need to get our... Ooh, where are they? Where is it? Where's my lever? I need a lever. Okay, let's get some levers. And then we will be able to start our refinery. Okay, there we go. Perfect. So let's just get rid of this torch. Don't really need it. I already had the levers. I just saw them in my inventory then. Oh, I missed that out. Ah, well, doesn't matter. Okay, now then, we're almost ready to go. All we need to do now is connect up our refinery. Boop. And again, if you just simply destroy that with a pickaxe, it will just drop. You won't lose it, so that's good. There we go. Okay, I think we're nearly ready to rock and roll. Let's go get our buckets and start powering up our engines. So just right click with a bucket, an empty bucket, and we get... I'm sorry about that, guys. I got interrupted by my headset telling me it was going to turn itself off. But we don't want it to do that. Right. Now we put some of this in here. In here. In here. And in here. And if we take some of the oil for the refinery and give it some oil. Excellent. Now then, before we turn them on, I'm going to provide some water to them so they don't explode as we're using them. And later on, when we build a proper factory, I will switch all these on all at the same time using red power wire. So it's going to be quite useful. Okay, let's give it a few seconds, let it heat up, and then the water will start flooding into our engines. Whew. So after this episode, guys, I'll go straight into making a quarry, and then we will start obviously digging out stuff, and I'll talk a little bit more about the quarry. And then, of course, after that, which will be episode 10, is when we'll cut out all this tutorial stuff and we'll play properly. We'll be able to do big projects, and obviously that's when the fun begins. The episodes will become a little longer, or I might split everything up so we won't cover everything in one episode, and I will definitely go into more detail on other stuff. So they should start producing water soon. There we go, there's our water. It's going up. Fantastic. And obviously when these engines heat up to optimum efficiency is when they'll start really pulling out a lot of water all at once. So if we have a look at this, there we go. Water is inside our engine. Water. There's no water in this one. There we go. And water. Fantastic. Okay, guys, so we're going to turn these machines on and start diverting power to our refinery. So off we go. And as you can see, it's instantaneous. There is the power. You really want a nice constant stream, and as you can see, our refinery is already processing oil. Fantastic. So you really want it at this green phase. This means obviously it's working at optimum conditions, and it's already starting to convert our oil into fuel. Now, here's an interesting thing that we can do. If I were to attach another pipe here, an extraction pipe, waterproofed of course, and put an engine underneath it, I could extract the fuel out and put it into another tank. And I think I'll do that. So let's go and make ourselves some more waterproof pipe. I want to find the waterproof. There it is. Okay. That's one of them. Perfect. I'm going to need another redstone engine. Just one I think will do. And I need this. As you can see, that monster is trying to jump up, but it can't because the interdiction torch is actually blocking its ability to climb. So there's an example of that in progress. I actually need 2 of these, don't I? Okay, let's make 2. Perfect. Just need some more 3 of these. And okay. Oh, no, not that. Fantastic. Okay. As you can see, oh, look at that. Look at all the fuel that we've got, guys. Fantastic. We better add some more oil to the system so it has a bit more to work with. I do believe there was a small bucket in this. Yep. Oops. Wrong way. Okay. Boop, 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 boop. Full on one side and fill it up again, and that should give us more than enough fuel to keep us going. Perfect. Okay, so let's put this down. Before I do that, however, I could put it there, and then I could put my little engine here, and then I need some more stone waterproof pipe. So let's make some more pipe. Perfect. Where's the waterproofing? Just green. Perfect. Pipe and a tank. There we go. And now, with any luck, we can start diverting into our pipe so that when the internal inventory of this machine is full, obviously it has somewhere to go. So here we go. There we go. Look at that. Look at all that lovely fuel. That is what I like to see. And when these machines run out of oil, which they will eventually, we will start using the fuel and they will become even more efficient. So a nice way to process all the fuel that we have. Okay guys, I think that's pretty much it. Another short episode. Wow, we are just flying through. Now I'm tempted to go straight into making quarries, but I won't. So yeah, this little system here is all you really need to process oil, but it can be quite costly. You'll need about a stack of iron to make all the machines, and of course lots of diamonds, but most of it is really simple. Okay, so let's just get a bucket of our fuel. There should be one here. There we are. Look at that. A fuel bucket. Now, fuel can be used for all sorts of things. I can actually show you. If I type in jetpack, yes, you can get jetpacks in this. There you are. That is a fuel-driven jetpack. It'll last a little longer than an electric jetpack. But yeah, fantastic stuff. So when we start building big bases and I just want to fly really, really fast, really quickly, I could actually just use a jetpack. And that'd be quite useful. And later on we'll get into building big things. It can also be used for a few other things. I can't quite remember what. I've got to get past all these decorative blocks. I think it can be used in carts. I'm not entirely sure though. But later on, when we start exploring more into all this fancy stuff, I'll definitely talk about it. Now, I know one person had a little bit of a question. A friend who watched this episode wanted to know what paint is for. And paint is ironically part of red power. It's used to paint those pneumatic tubes. And we'll get into that in episode 10 or 11. So, yeah. I'm just stalling for time, aren't I? Okay, guys, thank you very much for watching this episode. In the next episode, we'll dive straight into making our quarry. And, yeah, that's it. Thank you very much for watching, guys. And this is Nathaniel signing off from Super Game Crashers. And I'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.